yo, you gonna leave your kid to pursue this dream that's probably not gonna happen?
I'm about to throw up. Wait a minute. 40,000.
This girl that I recognize, who is Nafisa Williams, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, she a model for 4 mils, and to me, I was like, that was huge.
Marcus! Marcus!
Going to community college in Philadelphia, I was a baggage handler. I go to the casting, I had $2 in my account, close to the guy, but I feel like in the season of my life, and I've been in it probably for like the last 2 years, I just wanted to represent him more.
Love with the squad, is you with us? Okay, just getting started like beginners. Okay, been here like a 6 wait, ain't really from LA like a Clipper, bae. Still Cali love Tupac.
Hey, y'all! I swear to God, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Let me calm down because I'm sweating and the tape is coming off the boob, all right? All right, y'all, so we got a special episode. Oh my God. Y'all, let me tell y'all, season 2, y'all better get in where y'all motherfucking finna, bitch. That's all I got to say. Don't be DMing me talking about you want to sit on a pink couch after you see who I got on my couch, okay? All right, y'all, so we have, oh my God, let me get the list down. Actor, model, writer, creator, father, what else can I say? A face that you have seen all over the place, for sure. We got the one, the only. Is it West Philly? I think we from West Philly, yeah. We got the one and the only, all the way from West Philly, now residing in LA. Start clapping. Lawrence Robinson!
What's up, y'all?
Because y'all know I got to do an intro. Okay, so y'all, let me tell y'all how I met Lawrence. So I think I met Lawrence, what's this, last year? It was last year.
A little over a year.
A little over a year, right? I went to a party for a guy named, I call him O, because I be messing up the name sometimes.
Yeah.
Amadeo.
Me too.
Is it Amadeo?
Yup.
I think it's Amadeo.
Yup, day.
It ain't his name. It start with an O. Amadeo, please forgive me. Because you know we tight. Forgive me. But I met him at his birthday party at another guy's house named AD. Now, it's AD house, but it was Amadeo's birthday.
Yep.
And me and Shauna, we went to the party. And we see this young man. Shauna sees him first. Shauna like, girl, he on my list of people I wanted to meet when I got to LA. I was like, are you serious?
Thank you, Shauna.
He was like, yes, girl. Oh my God. That's Lawrence Robinson. I was like, she was like, you seen him? He was on. I'm like, oh, yes, I have seen him. She was like, girl, oh my God. So I said, you gotta play it cool. We gotta play it cool. You know, we can't fan out because he in the spot with us. So we somebody too. So we gotta calm down.
That part.
And literally, y'all, that night, well, first of all, he was making some mojitos. And he put a little bit too much mojito in the toe. It was a whole, but what was that stuff? That spearmint stuff? It was a lot.
Oh, the mint.
The mint. He had kind of overdid the mint a little bit, but then he got it right. And we was sipping mojitos all night, and we had a great time. And when I say so down to earth, we was laughing, cracking jokes. And y'all know me, anywhere I go, I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to crack some jokes to 2 or 3 or 4. And I mean, I started following him and just watching his journey. And I kid y'all not, from the moment I started following him, I could not stop seeing him. It was crazy. Like, a new movie had came out with, I might mispronounce the names because sometimes I'm bad with pronouncing names. Soraya. They ended up having a movie coming out. Robin was the name of it. It. Like, literally met him, and then Robin comes out. And then I'm just seeing everything that's happened. Then Beyonce's line got him, and then I see him at Paris Fest. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I said, oh, baby, you ain't never home. He's like, you new to this. welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, sis. I was like, I am loving it, Black King. I am loving it. So, without further ado, y'all, we got Lawrence Robinson on the couch. Now, Lawrence, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Look, thanks for the introduction. That was magnificent. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're welcome.
I love the fit, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, you know.
But yeah, no, thanks for having me, y'all, on the pink couch.
On the pink couch. I'm just glad you're here. I know you're such a busy guy. And, like, I was not, as soon as you did me, it was like April 8th, I was like, oh, let me get the team together. Like, we're getting this interview. We're not going to postpone. Yeah. So, let's just start from the beginning. Who is Lawrence? How did you start? Who is Lawrence?
Who is Lawrence? Just a kid from Southwest Philly. You can say West Philly, though. That's cool.
Okay.
That just always always had a dream. You know what I mean? Like I knew that I wanted to get into the entertainment world, but I didn't really know how to go about it. So I was just like, dang, like this is something I want to do, but how do you do that? And then I remember I probably was like, I want to say like 19, and I was riding in a car with my mom. And if you're from the East Coast, you know what Foreman Mills is, but you might not know what Foreman Mills is.
Okay, yeah, because I'm from the South, y'all.
Okay, so Foreman Mills is like you know what Modell's is? No? All right.
Like Modelo?
No.
Not the beer.
So all my East Coast.
Y'all, look,
Definitely
don't ever
not
to cross
Modelo.
East Coast, folks.
Definitely not Modelo. So it's like it's a big like clothing store. You know what a Dick's Sporting Goods?
Yes.
So it's like a lower version of that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Sorry, Foreman Mills, but yeah, like a Burlington factory.
Oh, yeah, well, I love a Burlington.
Like that, yeah. So I'm looking or whatever, and I'm like, I see this girl that I recognize, who is Nafisa Williams. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, she a model for Foreman Mills, and to me, I was like, that was huge. I was like, yo, I need to like get in touch with her because I know who she is. She's, she's a couple years older than me, but she's from my neighborhood, and I'm like, I can, she's reachable because like. Where I'm from is like, you're not going to really just run into Kevin Hart or Will Smith or Jill Scott, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're older, you know what I mean? So it's like they're already in Hollywood, they're already household names. But Nafisa, I was like, okay, she's reachable. And I hit her up and she was like, yo, I'm just starting acting. I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? She had just got this movie with Meek Mill called Streets on BET.
I love that movie. Who did she play?
She played the main character.
The main character.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she was just like, yo,
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, she's so dope. That's my sister. So she was just like, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna tell you everything. And I was going to community college at the time. I had just graduated high school, and she just started telling me stuff. And then she was like, yo, take Tasha Smith acting class. And I signed up, took the class in 2011. And then I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So then 2012, I moved to New York, and I just started chasing it. I was just like, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. So that was 13 years ago.
So what was the bug? Like, how did that bug get into you? Like, I want to do this because there's always something that gives us like, ooh. But outside of seeing your friend on the billboard, like, what was that initial like little bite?
I was a kid that was running home to watch TRL 106 in Park. Like I was that kid. Like I was like, yo, I gotta, I was running. So I feel like it was always in me. But when I went to community college in Philadelphia, when I graduated high school, so that was like 2008, I took acting as an elective, and I was like, and I was like, yo, I think I want to do this. And then that's when I reached out to her. But I got my confirmation in Tasha Smith acting workshop in Atlanta in 2011. I had asked one of my friends, like, yo, can I sleep on your couch? She was going to Clark, Atlanta. Wow. And I went to take Tasha at workshop. It was probably like 60 people in there. And at the time, I didn't even really know Tasha like that. Now she's one of the closest people in my life. And I just took the workshop and I was like, yo, this is it. And then Nafisa had already moved to New York, and I just followed up. I was like, well, I'm moving to New York too.
Now, for the people that don't know who Tasha Smith is, please tell the people who she is.
Tasha Smith is?
Marcus! Tasha Smith, the amazing director, actor, writer. I mean,
right.
y'all know who she is. But if you don't know, look up.
Actor, director, she does it all. But yeah, she had an acting workshop called T-Saw, and I took that, and that was the class that I was like, okay, I want to do this. It was a weekend class.
And you did that in Atlanta?
I did that in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then I went back home.
To New York?
To
Philly. You went to Philly?
To Philly, and I told my mom and my dad, I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. My mom and my dad was always like, I can't curse, right?
Yeah.
My mom and my dad was with the shit. Like, they was like, all right, so.
I love that. So they were both supportive.
Yeah, super supportive. My mom is a housekeeper. My dad's a car salesman. But they always been like, super like, what you want to do, you do it. So I had already moved out the crib. I moved out when I was 18, but I had moved back home. I forgot. I never told nobody this. I had moved back home.
Exclusive.
Yeah, this is exclusive. I moved back home to save money so I can move to New York. So it was only like 6 months, but that's what happened. Yeah, and then I moved to New York the top of January 2012. Yeah. So
what was the job that you said, oh, I got this? Like I feel like, not like I made it, but just kind of like, okay, now it's making sense. I gotta just keep going and keep going. Like that one little thing that's like, okay.
The acting job.
Okay, yeah. What acting job? The first job that you thought was like the biggest job.
The first big job was a commercial. It was a Macy's commercial with Diddy.
How was that?
I know it's crazy. I mean, yeah. But yeah, man, listen. But yeah, that was the thing. Diddy had a commercial. It was a Macy's. It was a national commercial. I was there, and I had like play his double. It was like me, Hassan Johnson, like different actors, and we was all got hired to like play like Diddy doubles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but that commercial, it was like 8 hours, and I had made over like 40,000. So I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Nigga.
Yeah.
I'm about to throw up. Wait a minute. 40,000.
Over 40,000. Yeah, but see, what happened was I got too comfortable, so I was calling out of work. So mind you, I just moved to New York. I think I booked a commercial. I want to say 2013, probably a year in New York.
Now, how long you been in New York when you made this 40,000?
Probably like a year.
Nigga.
Year, maybe two. Around that time, it was between 2013 2014. I booked this national commercial. I'm working at the airport because I left a big part. I was a baggage handler.
Shut down.
So while I was going to community college in Philadelphia, I was a baggage handler, and at Philly Airport, I got that job. I had a son. My girlfriend at the time, my childhood sweetheart, me and her had a kid together. Who's my son, Aiden now? He's 14.
And so, how old were you then? Like you were.
When I moved to New York, my son was 2 years old. So while my son moved, I moved to New York with 2 years old son. My baby mama was like hating to like, yo, you gonna leave your son? How you gonna do this? Like, this is crazy.
I bet when that 40K rolled in.
No, because honestly, to be honest with you, I was like, even though I had the 40K, I was backed up because I was like trying to catch up with rent and stuff like that, and I was trying to live, so I was sending her money, but. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even really say she was hating. It was just like, at the end of the day, we was kids, and I'm leaving to pursue a dream that might not come true. So in her mind, she probably like, yo, you gonna leave your kid to pursue this dream that's probably not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the time it felt like hate, but now that I'm mature and I've done therapy and I evolved, I realized that she was just probably feeling like I was abandoning her, which in a sense I did. You know what I'm saying? For my dream, which is unfortunate, but I had to. You know what I mean? It was I felt God calling me to move and to pursue this, and I did it. So our relationship was weird over the years because of that. But now we good. She's a nurse. I'm an actor. Known actors. Even though she didn't think I was gonna make it, I did.
Look at them credits, baby. I got the credits on the phone. Okay.
she thought I wasn't gonna make it.
But look at it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And now I got my son acting too.
I seen that, and he's a natural.
Yeah, he in the Country Wayne skits with me. I'm a main character in the Country Wayne skits, and my son is in the skits. And I'm in Jamaica, and people are like, "Yo, where's your son?" So it's dope.
So okay, because sometimes I be jumping around because I want to get to the Country Wayne things. I think that's so dope, and want to know how that happened. Right. So so we get our 40K check. Boom, we paying everything.
Blowing it, calling out of work because I transferred from Philadelphia Airport to LaGuardia in New York.
Okay. So
I'm going to work, but I ain't really want to be a baggage handler.
Yeah, because that's not your passion. It's just to pay the rent.
So I'm calling out. This 40,000 feeling nice. Like I'm like, yo, it's my first time.
I'm up.
It's my first time in New York. It's the summertime, so I'm calling out. I got fired.
They let him go.
What I didn't know was so with people for the people that don't really know how actors get paid. So this is a SAG commercial, which is dope because it's my first SAG job. But it's a seasonal commercial. It's Christmas time, so I'm not knowing that eventually these checks gonna stop. I didn't know. So the commercial was running all the way up to the holidays.
You getting that check, yeah?
And I'm talking about I'm picking up 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I'm just blowing it, like literally going to dinner, hanging out with my friend, like really being a.
I got it. Drinks on me.
I got it. Called out, man. Listen, I'm up. This is my life now. No, it was not my life now. Reality check. The check stopped coming.
Okay.
I got fired, and then I had to find another way, and that's how I started bartending and serving, and that's a whole nother story. That's how I got into the service industry.
Okay.
All the way up, and that's what got me all the way up until when I booked like the job that changed my life, which is Tyler Perry Sisters.
Right. And that's what I remember you from. My mom, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, girl, you sit on the pink couch, girl, period. You never know who be in the rooms, okay, in LA. So
Right.
when you book Sisters, what was that like? What was the audition process like? And did you feel like this is mine? Like, I got this, I killed this, or were, you know how, because sometimes we can second guess ourselves. Like,
I definitely didn't feel like it was mine.
Really? Let's talk about it.
I mean, it's like I said, I did 5 years in New York. But before I got to New York, I was like still, so the first year I was in New York, I was still going to college in Philadelphia.
Oh, so you were doing a mean commute. What is the commute from Philly to New York?
So for 3 days, I had class in Philly Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I was living in New York, but I was going to class so I could finish, so I could get my associate's degree. So before I transferred from Philadelphia Airport to LA, I mean not to LA, to New York, I had met Clifton Powell in the airport. He probably I haven't seen him since Pinky. I met Pinky, Pink Couch, Pinky, Clifton Powell, and I saw him through the air. Everybody used to come to the airport, like Boris Koch, different people, but I walked up to Clifton Powell and I was like, yo, what do you do? Like what do you say to somebody that wants to become an actor? And he was like, do 5 years in New York, then move to LA. And that's what I did.
Wow.
I did 5 years in New York, and then I moved to LA. So I moved to LA. I did, my first big project I booked, I got the call just because off GP. My boy Curtis Bryant was working with Jamal Hill, and he was like, yo, we doing a movie called Brotherly Love in Philly, and you from Philly.
With Keke Palmer.
Yeah, Keke was like one of my close friends now. Love you, Keke. Like Keke, Logan Brown, and Nafisa, all my people that's like my friends now, I didn't know none of them at the time. You know what I mean? So I get the call like, yo, we just gotta make sure you got something in this because you're from Philly.
Right.
So I do the movie. That was my first job that I thought was like, all right, I booked something. I do the movie, it comes out, I go to the premiere with my mom, I'm not in the movie. They cut my scene. So I get back.
I'm so sorry.
People laugh.
I'm so sorry, friend. What? Oh man, I'm a little comedian on the weekend, so I could just make a joke out of everybody. I could just imagine like you and your mom, y'all all dressed up, looking all dapper and shit. You get in the movie theater, and you like, well, damn, where the fuck am I?
And I still got the
I
credit.
couldn't get a little side proof out.
I still got the credit on my IMDb, but I'm
We'll
not
take it.
in that movie. I get to the premiere, and I'm like, and my mom like, yo, you sure they cut your scene? I'm like, yo, they cut my scene. I'm watching Keke, I'm watching Tiana Taylor, I'm watching all these people in the movie, all these scenes coming up. My scene is not cut, so I get back on the bus and make a bus from Philly to New York and cry my way home. Yeah, so that was like my first like down. So yeah, so to take it back to your question, when you consistently auditioning from 2012 to when I booked Sisters, 2020?
It's like 10 years.
I'm conditioned to hearing no.
The rejection just becomes a part of the program.
So I'm not, even if I think I'm gonna get it, that little that little guy that's in my ear that's like, man, you ain't getting this, man. Like, so it's like, even if you in class, I done did the trainer with Tasha Smith, with Susan Basson, with Mariska Phillips, with Wendy McKenzie, with Anthony Aidson. I done did all the training from New York to LA, and I'm still ain't booking. So it's like, I didn't think I was gonna get it, but this is how this goes. So I was giving up so much with acting that The Circle comes around. It's the first season of the reality show, The Circle. I don't remember The Circle on Netflix.
Yes.
I go through the process. I surrender. I'm like, listen, clearly I'm so good at social media that I need to just focus on being an influencer, because I got, at the time I think I had 2020. I probably had like at least 100K.
So you on the social media while these 10 years are going by, and you're just building.
I'm taking selfies. I'm going viral off of selfies.
You showing the dimps?
Whatever I gotta do.
Period.
But not really though. Whatever I gotta do through that iPhone.
Right. Through parameters.
Because I ain't on that casting couch. I ain't never been on the casting couch. So yeah, so I'm over here just, finding my way through Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Through
I'm
Instagram.
sorry, Lawrence. That was funny, dog.
I'm just being honest.
Nigga said, you won't catch me on the couch. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another clear my throat. Tiara's Corner. So today's outfit, curated by yours truly. I have my cute little Texas hat. You feel me? Real cute. Got it from Amazon. I was looking for something with a little cream, with a little chocolate, and it just came up. And y'all know I'm from Texas, South Beach. You already know what I had to go ahead and do for the people. Then I got this cute little, it's kind of like a, I guess you call it like a plaid, tweedish looking jacket, but it's actually really light. It's not heavy at all. Very good for like, if you're in an area that doesn't make you sweat. So because I'm in LA and it gets chilly at night, this is perfect. This right here, harness. You see the back? Yeah. It's looking like I'm a cop. Get on the ground, whore! But I'm not. So yeah, you get the harness, real cute. It really wasn't even that much money. Amazon as well, honey, get into it. Now this little pleated little skirty skirt, you can get one of these anywhere, baby. You get these from Amazon. I think I got this from Shein or whatever like that, but I'm gonna put the little tags in the little window. And then the boots is actually from Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova on you hoes. But they have some other similar ones like this on Amazon as well. And y'all already know where y'all can find it, all in the link. Period. Thanks for coming.
I'm like, yo, I'm not. So I booked the Circle.
It's first season,
and they like, yo, you going to London? So I gotta go to London for a month. I get the show, and it's like I'm out. So then out of nowhere, a week before, I get an audition for Tyler Perry Sisters, first season. So my manager was like, yo, I feel like you gonna get this. Davida Smith at the time.
Let it go.
I love to be a black. You know how black women like, they gonna support you. Yeah, but she like, yo, you gonna get this, whatever. So, I go to the casting. I had $2 in my account.
Shut down.
I corked the bus, $2 there. On the way back, I hopped the bus because I ain't had no money to pay to get back to North Hollywood from Kim Coleman office. First time going to Kim Coleman office. My son auditioned for Kim Coleman before and I took him, but I had never auditioned for Kim Coleman. So I'm already in my mind freaking out because I'm like, yo, this Kim Coleman office. I walk in, it's like every handsome dude in Hollywood that's not on the show already. And I'm like, yo, like, and one of my good friends at the time was like, yo, like, I'm like, yo, what should I wear to the audition? Because Tyler Perry, you know, dude's probably gonna have on suits. And he was like, no, go in there like a Philly dude. Like, you say, like, just be you. So I went in there with cargos and some butters and a beanie, like real Philly. And so I went in there. I get the call next morning that I booked the job. But my manager was like, I got good news and bad news. I'm like, what's up? She was like, you got to drop out of the Circle. I'm like, why? She like, because you booked Sisters. But truth be told, I didn't have to drop out of the Circle. My managers did. She just didn't want me to do the Circle. And it's crazy because I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Then the Circle comes out and the Circle goes crazy. Everybody that was on the Circle got 1 million followers. And my manager, like, she was asking me, she's like, are you upset with me? Because this show was like the biggest reality show on Netflix. And I'm like,
no.
I was
Just playing, y'all.
I was a little salty, but I was like, no, it's cool because I felt like if I would have made that choice, I would have been a social media.
You didn't want that.
I wanted to be a Hollywood actor. I wanted to be who I am today.
Yes.
But I was weary. I wasn't working. So thank you, Davida, for telling me to drop out of the Circle and
do Sisters. Shout out to you, Davida.
And then after Sisters, I haven't stopped working.
Man,
yeah.
Boy, that's a good damn story right there now.
Yeah.
That was, woo.
Yeah, but a lady named Jamie McCoy, she gave me my first lead. Me and her, I've done 4 features so far, and she gave me my first lead. It was a Christmas movie with Daphne Maxwell Reid, you know, the light skin on Viv. So that was like my first like lead, and Jennifer Freeman, who's like family to me now. So
from
like,
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids.
Yes.
So she put me in she put me in a movie with some greats. You know what I'm saying? And gave me a lead role. So it was, I would say, Sisters and that propelled my career. So shout out to Tyler Perry and Jamie McCoy.
I love that. And you know, it's so interesting that you say like you always were an actor. The influencing came because you were in between trying to figure it out.
Yep.
And I have to apologize because I thought it was the opposite at first.
A lot of people do.
But when I first seen you there, I was like, oh, he's an influence. He be on Woo. And then I seen you doing the acting. I'm like, oh, he must just got into. But no, it was the opposite. And you literally just used the influencing to get the eyes that you need. And I think more people should do that. I hear Keke Palmer always say that, like, if ain't nobody looking at you, get on your social medias and make them look at
Kiki's a
you.
prime
You know,
example. Kiki's a hustler.
go ahead and make the opportunity for yourself. So, what was the transition for you to get closer to God, if you don't mind me asking?
I've always felt like I've been closer to God, but I feel like in this season of my life, and I've been in it probably for like the last 2 years, I just want to represent Him more. Show up as how I feel on the inside. Show up as that. So what made me do that? Probably just reading the Word and just going to church and just surrounding myself around people that are, Adrian, people like Adrian, people like one of my best friends, Clive, and my sister Nafisa and Tasha Smith, and my girlfriend now. Like, just people, when you around, you are who you are. You are the people you are. What's the word? How can I say? You are the company you keep.
Absolutely.
You are the company you keep. Because if you're around people that's always talking about God, you're going to want to get closer to Him. And if you're around people that ain't talking about God,
you ain't worried about them.
You ain't worried about them.
That is
You're
true.
going to be on demon time with them demons.
That is true. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
So, yeah.
And in this industry, I mean, at least for me, and not new, but just like always stopping. That's always been my issue. Like starting, stopping. So like since moving to LA, I can say like this has probably been the most consistent in everything that I'm doing. But what I was going to say is just to piggyback off of like, the company you keep and putting God in your world and in your universe. You need it in this industry because one, you got to be a little off to always just be okay with getting rejected, right? That's the first thing.
Yeah,
they always say we're a little crazy because your self-esteem, your self-worth can literally go to zero if you allow the no's or the rejection to get to you, right? So with having a relationship with God and navigating this industry, it really just gives you some hope and some faith to really hold on to. And I don't know how people do navigate. I don't even know how people can navigate through it without having some type of relationship. Even if you like talk to the universe and the trees, child. Even if that's your little jush, it's God over here, God. But like it's really important and imperative to have those relationships and to be around people that do, because one, you want to make sure that your iron sharpens iron. Amen. So if I'm feeling like my cup is not running over and you can pour into me and then I can pour into you, it really makes for not an easy journey, but a more digestible journey.
For sure.
So
I agree. Yeah. Amen.
Okay, hallelujah.
She just said a word.
That's a little word right there for the people. All right, so Lawrence now. What has been some highlights of your career over the last, let's say, 2 years? Because you say you've been working ever since Sisters.
Yeah.
So what are some of your biggest highlights that you've encountered over the last year or two?
One of my biggest highlights was definitely Irv Gotti. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Man, that's like still fresh. Giving me the opportunity to play Rayful on Tales. That was my number one. That was my biggest role so far.
Yeah. Killed it.
I really was able to show all the layers that I have inside of me as an actor, and he gave me an opportunity because when I got the audition, I didn't know it was the lead. And then when I realized it was the lead, I'm like, yo, I done watched all these seasons of Tales. I done seen Sinqua, who's the homie. I done seen Lex Scott Davis, like so many different people, Nafisa, so many different people like lead these episodes. So when I got there, I'm like, me? he want me to do
Period,
this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then when I met him in person, after I got the job, and he was like, yo, man, I wanted Rayful to be handsome but still had that grit. And he was like, and you had it. Like, you had it. And I talked to Robbie Reed, and I talked to Leah Daniels Butler, and he was like, and Robbie stamped you, and he was like, Robbie loves you. And it was crazy because it was so full circle, because I remember standing in BET. BET does this thing called the BET Experience.
Yes, when every time they do the casting and Robbie Reed is over.
And Robbie Reed is over. And 20 probably 17. I stood in that line at 4:00 in the morning to audition in front of Kim Coleman, Leah Daniels Butler, and Robbie Reed, and waited to get an audition. I remember, and I did a monologue, and they stopped me. And I remember I cried, like, yo, like, you ain't even let me finish my monologue. I used to be so in pain to book a job. So for like Robbie Reed to tell, you know, Irv like, yo, I love Lawrence, like, yeah, it's his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, shout out to Irv. Man, like Irv was dope. You know what I'm saying? He took me to Magic City for the first time. I really love Irv Gotti, man. So that was a I felt that loss for sure.
Because it was not only somebody
He believed in me.
I was just about to say that, not
Yeah,
only
he
somebody that
believed
you
in
look
me.
up to, but somebody that also believes in you and pours into you. That's
The person
really important.
that you know what I'm saying, he from Jay-Z to DMX to Ashanti.
Okay, Ja Rule, all
You know
of
what I'm
them.
saying? For him to see greatness in me, yeah, man, I could never thank him enough for that.
Right. So, what has been one of your greatest lessons through acting and going through this business? What's something that you might have didn't know, but you had to learn along the way, and maybe it was like okay, now I got it.
Patience. Patience. Like, cause you talking about jobs, like, you know, like, even like back to like another job, like with just me, like being a Savage Fenty model, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I just went to a party, and then I see Rihanna, and she's just walking around, and I'm just like, "What up, Riri?" And she's like, "Oh, I know you," and I'm like, "Huh?"
You know me? Oh my
I believe
God!
it. And then I make my way to her section, and then months later, her team reaches out, and I'm, you know, now I work with them 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just being patient and realizing like when it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? When opportunities come, they're gonna come, and you never know who's watching.
Yeah.
You never, like, I would never think in a million years Rihanna would tell me at a party where it's like 50,000 people, so many people at the party, and she like, "Oh, I know you." Like, what you mean you know me? You don't know me, Rihanna. Stop playing. Like, Rihanna, stop.
Right.
And she's like, and then I go to the section and I'm showing her like, you know, because I had did like a PR package thing where Fenty Skin had sent me some products, and I'm showing her like, "Oh yeah, I model for Fenty just for Instagram." She's like, "I told you, I know you." I'm like,
You better do the accent. That thug.
and I'm like, "Well, can we take a picture?" And next thing you know, like I'm on set working with them. So yeah, like just be patient. Never know, you just, you know, like you right now, grinding and just like putting out. If you believe in something, you just gotta go after it, because you don't know who watching, you don't know who gonna show up for you. You know, just believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
You right. And I honestly started this because I wasn't getting any jobs. I'm auditioning,
man.
I'm just like, then me and my agent, he ain't doing his job, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I'm trying to find an agent, then COVID hit, and then I sing as well. So then I went on tour for like 2 years, and then that's ended. So I'm just like, you know, I have all of these many talents, and I need to find a way to get them out into the world in one solid thing. So like, I do this, and then at the end of every episode, I do a live performance because I sing, so I still want the people to see that I'm a performer.
Yeah.
And I tell people, this isn't a podcast, this is a show. It's like Jimmy Kimmel Tonight.
See?
You know, we got segments. I'm gonna do a little fashion segment after you
Yeah.
bounce.
Do your thing.
And it's just
Listen.
it's like sometimes you have to create the opportunity.
You have
so
to
people
create the
can
opportunity.
See it.
Everything that I've gotten, like I said, is with God and hard work. And nobody ain't give me nothing. Like, I've never got just like a job just off of like who I knew or something like that. Like that ain't been my story. Like, I grinded my way up, even with the social media thing, like just doing, you know, the content and the selfies and just like whatever I thought was gonna go viral, that, you know, that wasn't gonna take away from who I wanted to be, represent myself as. Too far away from that, I was like, all right, well, this gonna go up. Like, this gonna go. I just always believed in myself. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah. So it's like, and I'm not even nowhere where I'm not even close to where I know I'm about to go. Like, you know, I'm just getting started for real.
Look, we not all of us are, but yes,
Yeah.
I am too. I'm very, very, very new,
We just getting started.
but it's on the way.
You
It's on the way.
just gotta believe.
So before we wrap everything up, I have a few this or that questions. Okay,
Bet.
it's real cute, you know. Let me get on my notes. My beautiful producer back there, she, you know, did a little 1-2 for me. Shout out Shauna Luke, my bestie. All right, so first things first. We want to know, modeling a fresh Fenty look or filming an intense scene for a BET drama?
Filming the intense scene for BET.
I mean, that was an easy one.
But I love Fenty though. I love Fenty, and they got the best team. Like that's probably one of the best teams I ever worked with.
Okay, I got it. Here's a good one. Would you like your next role to be action or thriller?
Action.
Okay, like you want to be fighting, assassinating, or you shooting up the pow, 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 pow?
I would want to be like a Marvel superhero.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. That's a good one. All right. Girl. Okay. Do you prefer what? Girl, what?
Hey man, what's the question, man? What's the question?
I don't know why it says a bonnet or lingerie. First of all, what is the bonnet? What is the bonnet in the lingerie? How do they coincide?
Because the bonnet is like
I'm
she
just
about
going, like I'm putting okay, muumuu or lingerie. Okay, how about
lingerie is like sexy. She got ready for you, but bonnet is like, yo, she might just throw it on you. It's like she, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna go with the bonnet.
Go ahead, tie the hair up, girl.
I'm gonna go with the bonnet and the oversized t-shirt. There's something about just when you ain't prepared for it.
Oh, all right, okay. All right, Shauna, my bad, sis. He said Bonnie, my bad. Okay. I got two more. Okay.
But listen, I'm a one woman man.
Yeah, this is for his lady, not you heifers, okay? Like y'all don't get in the DMs trying to be friendly with my friend, okay? Don't DM me asking me about him, okay? Because I can't tell you nothing, sister. And first of all, the girlfriend gorgeous. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, go look it up. He ain't got nothing for y'all, but a thank you. Maybe a heart. Just to acknowledge. A dimple and a smile.
Yeah.
Okay, spicy. This a little spicy. Okay, let me do that one last. Okay.
That got me sweating, man.
Oh, look, I'm sweating too, but that's because the AC ain't on, because you know it be on the microphone. That's why my thighs sweat, baby. I can't wait to take this damn boot off. Shit. Woo, Lord. Armpit about wet as I don't know what this hot jacket. Okay, movies. Okay, do you like Bad Boys 1 and 2 or Friday 1 and 2?
Oh wow, that's Friday.
Friday, hands down.
I want to laugh. Man.
Me too.
I want to laugh.
I know all of them.
I want to laugh.
This ain't enough. Make it enough.
She went right into it.
Yes, it did, girl. Yes, it did. Okay, my bad. I love Smokey Mama be cracking me up, but she be on the phone like, yes, I did, girl. Yes, I did. Anyway, okay. And last but not least, okay, we're gonna this our last little spicy little sprinkle on the top. Okay, kissing in the rain or kissing in the shower.
The rain.
Romantic.
The rain. Yeah, like Love Jones with Nia.
Yeah.
Nia, and Lorenz Tate vibes. I always wanted to recreate that.
You and Boo need to do
Without
that.
the argument, though. Without the argument.
Oh, yeah.
And without her fucking old boy. You mean?
Right.
You're not fucking old boy. Because you fuck old
Nina
boy.
was tripping.
You gonna stay with old boy. You can't come back.
You the one who went to New York and fucked old boy.
Yeah, no. If she fucked old boy, she gonna stay her ass in New York.
Love, you don't know a damn thing about love. Yeah. But anywho, let me go ahead and wrap it up before my bangs get to sweating up. I just want to thank you for coming on. I had so much fun. It just feels so natural.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one of them people, like, once I vibe with somebody, I feel like we've been on each other forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Thank you for just being open to coming and fitting me in your busy schedule.
Thanks
I know you be so gone. I know you always gone. I know you. So when you do, I know I got to end, but when you do the Country Wayne skits, are you flying to Atlanta to film everything?
Yeah, I mean, currently right now,
you damn near live in Atlanta.
I damn near live in Atlanta.
Wow, because
yeah,
he pumps them out.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's dope. It's fun.
Do y'all improv or do y'all have like a skeleton?
So we have like a skeleton. Like we have like points.
Okay.
But it's pretty much like we have writers. But my storyline, I'm with Erica. Erica Pickett.
Yes, love her.
Yeah, Erica's dope. She writes, but she doesn't really fill it in too much, so because she still wants us to be creative.
Right.
So it's pretty much improv, but yeah, I'm in Atlanta filming like every week. But it's fun though, you know, it's fun. And Wayne paid good. Shout out to Country Wayne.
Period.
So he paying us good.
I done got
You know what I mean?
chick. I got a chick.
Listen, and it's fun. It's good. And the fans is crazy. Out of anything I've ever done in my life, I get stopped the most by Country Wayne fans. So shout out to the Country Wayne fans for loving us.
Yeah, he has a true cult following.
Oh no, it's different.
True cult following.
I can't go nowhere.
So tell the people where they can find you, what you got coming up, if you want to tell them to look out for anything.
Yeah. So I got something coming up, but I can't say it yet. But I got a movie called Mama's Boy coming out. That's gonna be dope. When does this drop?
This will be in August, September.
Okay, cool. I got a series.
We got a little time.
Yeah, we got some time. I got a series coming out. Next month. I just did Lady London video, so that's gonna be dope.
Okay.
I like shout out to Lady London. And I got a couple projects coming up, so we working.
I love that, Lawrence. You're the best. And y'all heard his advice was patience.
Be patient and bet on yourself, because if you don't bet on yourself, nobody else will. So you just gotta be your number one fan.
Period. And y'all heard it here with your girl Tierney on Tap-In Tuesday with my dog, West Philly's finest, Lawrence. Start clapping. Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all.
What's up, y'all? I go by the name of Say A, and we here on Tap-In Tuesday, and I'm here to perform my new single, Give Up, off my album, They Say. Let's get it. Bitch, you better not give up. Let's go. Bitch, you better not give up. Crying in the mirror, pick your chin up, get up. We gon' work it out like a sit-up, chin up. Pull up with the squad, is you with us? Okay, just getting started like beginners. Okay, been here like a sixer, wait. Ain't really from LA like a Clipper, bae. Still Cali love, Tupac, Dre. Gone off for 5 shots, blame it on the drink. I was told to learn the algorithm, or you break it, you gon' need 250K. Just to make it, I might have to go and rob a bank. Nah, I'm playing shit, I might be running out of faith. Shit, I'm just saying God, I'm praying God, willing God, speed, God, peace. Got my niggas, got my girl, and they all got me. And if we got us, then that's all we gon' need. And if a nigga fall, then they all gon' scream. Bitch, you better not give up. Let's go. Bitch, you better not give up. 10 down, stay down, work it out like a sit-up. Crying in the mirror, pick your chin up, get up. We gon' work it out like a sit-up, chin up. Is you with us, with us? Like beginners, ride for my niggas, die for my niggas. Slide with my niggas, cry for my niggas. Masters of none, buy all my niggas. Whatever you like, T.I. my niggas all got a clock, pray we all see the top. Just because we ain't there, that don't mean we gon' stop. Because we had a run, that don't mean we gon' flop. Just because you had a buzz, that don't mean you gon' pop. Everything is hard, nigga. So I'm about to quit and get a job, nigga. Man, fuck this shit, I'm about to rob niggas. I gotta eat, ain't about to starve, about to quit and then I pause. I'm thinking, hey, bitch, you better not give up. Let's go. Bitch, you better not give up. Work it out like a sit-up. Crying in the mirror, pick your chin up, get up. We gon' work it out like a sit-up, chin up. Pull up with the squad, is you with us, with us? Just getting started like beginners. Hey, pushing 40, still trying to make it, celebrating birthdays. Pray I'm far from expirating. Conversations with my grandpa, sometimes I think he hated the fact his only son chose to be in entertainment. That's 14 years in this bitch. On and off like a switch, started off in college, rare blend the clip before I turned 26. I used to roll with a crib, put our blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. Now we gone, shit, I'm all alone. Right into our songs, wiping tears, man, this road is long. How do I move on, man, what's wrong? Is it too late? Now am I too old for this game? Damn, I need the code, then I check my phone. It's Minx, he tell me, let's go. Bitch, you better not give up. 10 down, stay down, work it out like a sit-up. Crying in the mirror, pick your chin up, get up. We gon' work it out like a sit-up, chin up. Pull up with the squad, is you with us, with us? Just getting started like beginners, beginners. Hey, bitch, you better not give up. Bitch, you better not give up. Hey, bitch, you better not give up. Yeah. Bitch, you better not give up.